Okay, let's go through some quick Celtics rumors. I believe this guy's a Celtics reporter. I don't know. He says after Game 7, he heard LeBron say about Jason Tatum dunking over him, "He got me. That effing Tatum boomed me." LeBron added, "It's so cool. I mean, he's so good. He's so good. He's so good. He's so good." He then said he wanted to add Tatum to the list of players he works out with this summer. Too bad it's not enough to get LeBron in Boston. But what would require getting LeBron in Boston? Kyrie out the door. And we have some rumors to that effect. Nothing too special, but good enough for me. Woj says the Spurs are fully engaged in trade talks with several teams on Kawhi Leonard, including the Lakers and Celtics, league sources tell ESPN. Fully engaged in trade talks, including Lakers and Celtics. Boston has long had the assets that the Spurs most covet in a potential Leonard trade. The Lakers are willing to include former number 2 pick. We will talk about that. LeBron just followed Jason Tatum on Instagram. I wish I could read more into that, guys. I really do. It just seems like LeBron to LA is predetermined. Somebody's saying LeBron texted Durant about going to LA. We're going to get to the good part. Woj says Boston's extremely cautious on Leonard front. There's so much uncertainty with Leonard's future, health, free agent desires, etc. Will Leonard be the same player? That's hard to tell. Celtics don't have to make a risky trade and have no intention to do so. It's an interesting dance. Yeah, it's just dancing. And one thing they're dancing around is the delicate issue of trading Kyrie Irving, I hope. Boston reporter, hearing Jaylen Brown has not been discussed in any potential trade for Kawhi Leonard. Damn better not be discussed. All right, so then we have San Antonio has informed teams its preferred target in any Leonard trade is the Celtics' Jason Tatum. Oh, you're funny, Pop. You're funny. It's widely believed in league circles that Boston is more likely to propose a deal centered around Kyrie Irving and future picks. Well, there we go. Even the whole league, guys. League circles, educated circles, front office circles, and agents. People who really know the game. They know that Kyrie Irving is not long for Boston, that he's got one eye out the door, and that, a realistic trade for Kawhi Leonard, who also has one foot out the door and has eyes on the Lakers long term, this is the kind of trade that makes sense for both teams. And the Celtics also having a huge stockpile of future picks. That's where the risk would come in. That's where the gamble would come in. Both Kyrie and Kawhi are coming off injuries. Kawhi has shown himself to be more mentally fragile than Kyrie by a long shot and more snake-like. Well, that's pretty close. But anyway, the future picks. And, Kyrie has said he wanted to play for the Spurs, but I think that might have been more his father trying to get Kyrie with Kyrie's father's best friend's nephew, Kawhi Leonard, I think that might have been more what that was all about. And also part of the attraction for Kyrie to go to the Spurs would be Kawhi Leonard, obviously. Is, LaMarcus Aldridge going to be that big a draw for Kyrie Irving to stay in Spurs? So I don't see Pop really going through with that. I don't see it. Is he really going to think, does he really want another one of these guys who just, breaking up with Kawhi Leonard? I'm sure he wants some guys with a little more something, a little more something. And Kyrie Irving is not that. Let's just say he marches to the beat of his own drum. And in future picks, so the Celtics could offer, they've got some serious picks, but for a 1-year rental of Kawhi, and the Spurs, how interested are they really? Even the Kings pick next year, It would be a huge price to pay for the Celtics. And the fact is they already gave up a top 10 pick just to get Kyrie Irving for a 1-year rental, right? Now, I suppose, is a 1-year rental of Kawhi Leonard and a 1-year rental of Kyrie Irving really worth it? 2 top 10 picks? I don't know. You tell me. Maybe, maybe not. And the other thing is Kawhi Leonard's fit in Boston, guys, right? Like, there's no obvious fit. I mean, it'd be nice to have him on the roster, but it's not the ideal addition when you already have Jason Tatum and Gordon Hayward and Jaylen Brown. We're not lacking in any regard whatsoever for wing depth. And it's not like any of those guys are really natural power forwards. It would be interesting to go with a point guardless lineup, I suppose, with Jaylen Brown guarding point guards. Maybe Tatum guarding shooting guards. Kawhi guarding small forwards. Hayward guarding power forwards. Horford guarding centers. It would be a great collection of talent on the court, but it doesn't necessarily gel the best. And who's your point guard on offense? You've got a good passer in Hayward and Horford, and then you got a decent passer in Jason Tatum, but he turned the ball over like crazy last year as a rookie. And then Jaylen Brown and Kawhi, they don't have great feel for the game passing wise at all. Kawhi's pure tunnel vision, and even Jaylen Brown likes to kind of put his head down and go to work. So, it'd be great to get rid of Kyrie and to get something like a 1-year rental of like Kawhi, but I don't know that Kyrie's name is ever even going to get to the stage of being mentioned in these trade talks. And even if it is, the word is going to leak out, and even then, chances are it's not going to be enough to get the trade done with whatever pick coming in. When the Spurs can already get probably Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma and a couple first-round picks for Kawhi. And the Lakers, the Spurs probably still want to keep Kawhi Leonard out of the West. And that would be the incentive to do it. But then you've got the 76ers who are already trying to create a package around Covington and Saric, which is a pretty good start. Throw in Fultz, and you're starting to get somewhere, aren't you? You're starting to get somewhere pretty quick. And we will see. But those are the headlines I'm seeing right now. And I will keep you updated if I see more Celtics related trade rumors with Kawhi Leonard. But yeah, definitely worth making a video about, since the Celtics are actively talking with the Spurs. If the Celtics wouldn't trade for Kawhi, the Lakers shouldn't either. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I think LeBron would be starting off very much on the wrong foot by throwing his weight around so much and pressuring the Lakers to trade every single young player that the whole Lakers fan base already has a connection to, That's just kind of a dick move to start off. And it doesn't even make a whole lot of sense on the basketball court, considering Paul George can give you 80, 85, 90% of what Kawhi Leonard can do, maybe more, because Kawhi's such a head case at this point, and his pain tolerance has always been so low. And under the bright lights of Los Angeles, like, his mind might think he wants that, but, his nervous system doesn't. All right, guys. I'll make some more videos later. All right, peace.